Let's talk about it, Boulder.
How long did we wait? I say we because I'm a part of CU now. How long did we wait?
As you saw, Coach Prime didn't mince his words when it came to this ceremony this past weekend for celebrating Shedeur and Travis and their accomplishments and the things that they did to impact Colorado football there in Boulder. And so Prime had some words to say. I saw an former NFL player had something also to say about it. And his agreement with Prime, to me, is huge. And I know a lot of this shocked the media because Colorado's been receiving nothing but backlash in this entire situation. So we're going to dive into this and let's talk about also the latest set of pickups that the Buffs got from the spring game. They picked up 2 players and they even got a visit coming up from one big time player. So we'll dive into that here on the Prime Time for College Football. First and foremost, Coach Prime did not mince his words when it came to this entire circumstance around the jersey retirement. Let's hear what Prime had to say first. And I'll explain to you my thoughts because we've talked about this a little bit, but I want y'all to really understand what your boy feels about this.
He can't see that. Same thing with Rashawn Salam, right? How long did we wait? I say we because I'm a part of CU now. How long did we wait?
23 years after his Heisman.
After his what?
After his Heisman?
Yeah. How many years after his death?
1. Less than 1.
So we got to die to get recognized. Ain't nobody saying nothing in the church right now. Everybody got something to say otherwise. Hey man, give people their flowers while they can enjoy them and they can smell them. That's how I get down. You guys are doing a good job. I always tell you, you guys are doing a good job right now. I don't wait. I'm not built like that.
And as you heard, Prime laid it out. You got to die in order to be recognized. Do you have to? Why can't we give flowers today? And giving flowers to not only Shedeur, but also Travis Hunter, to me is a big gesture from Colorado. This was my feeling on all of this. And I've told this to a few people. Colorado isn't like all other programs yet. You know, it's been some years since they've had all the glory and greatness that you've seen from some of the bigger programs. And to have a guy come in, Coach Prime, and bring his son, Shedeur, and Shiloh with Travis Hunter, and being able to be this successful, who else has done that? Who else is going to do that? It's not that common of a thing to be able to see. And so, to me, Colorado's willingness to take care of their players, to me, is huge. And it's probably something that we should actually applaud because not only that, Coach Mack is getting a statue now. So the only thing I kept hearing about is what about Cordell Stewart? What about some of the other players? Shah Salam didn't get his, like Coach Prime said, until after he passed. Now this new regime is recognizing, no, we need to give flowers now. So the expectation is they're probably going to start doing this a lot earlier than what people are used to. So I expect that now to happen going forward, that Colorado is going to show flowers, give flowers, and show love a lot earlier than before, which to me is still a big deal. So there's no reason for us to lose our minds that, or people lose their minds that Shedeur and Travis got this now. I mean, if this was only about Prime, why isn't Shiloh up there? Ask yourself that question. But NFL player Ryan Broyles, former NFL player, NFL vet, played at Oklahoma, from Norman, Oklahoma. He talked about, he chimed in on this. This is what he said. I've never been a me guy, but this is how I feel about Norman High School. Not in agreement with Prime. Hometown kid, multiple D1 offers, left NCAA with most catches than anyone in NCAA history, 2-time All-American, and a second-round draft pick, and they ask him for money before he'll get recognized. And I would not be surprised if Ryan hasn't been donating. Has been. It wouldn't shock me to hear that he's been donating to Norman High from the beginning. Like he's been active. And so that's kind of what this is. And Prime has always been the type to talk about giving flowers and taking care of your people. And so for those, the haters that are mad that Prime spoke out on this and that they're doing this for the players, you got to see if your anger is misplaced. Because it kind of feels like it is. Prime and them wants to take care of their players today. They want to take care of their people today, and they want to make sure that flowers are being given as early as possible. The attention that Prime and them have brought in with the celebrities and people pulling up, the exposure is what's massive. So the spring game to me was a success. Hop in the comments when you hear y'all's thoughts. It was fun to see Juju throw. It was fun to see throws from Caden Salter, catches, tight end. I think Akins looks like he may be a pretty darn good tight end here in the Big 12 next season. On top of that, the defense was all the questions. I've seen some of y'all mention in comments and stuff that you're concerned about the corner position. You had concerns about the secondary. Well, Colorado landed 2 commitments over the weekend. Let's take a gander at the 2 players that are coming through for Colorado. Your first one was on the 19th, Deion Parks from Illinois State. Parks, 6'1", 185 corner. He has 2 years left of eligibility, so you just have another veteran in the secondary. To me, adding him with the likes of Colton Hood as well as a DJ McKinney, I think he'll be fine. Makari Vickers, I'm not sure when he's going to come back. I know that he had like a heart procedure, so it'll be a bit before he probably shows up. But I think the Buffs may have found some pieces and components that could help. Parks, statistically, 45 catches, 11 breakups, 1 pick, and a forced fumble last season. He's going to be fun to see in that secondary, and I think he could be molded into something that can contribute immediately and play. Let me know what y'all think. Want to hear from you all in the comments. The next one that committed is safety Terrence Love from Auburn. So an SEC talent pulled up. 6'2", 200 pounds. He played 22 games for Tigers the last couple of years. He was one of the top available players. Looked at his grades. He didn't play a lot, but I think that he'll be another good, like I said, contributor to what the Buffs are trying to, get done. You've already got Bayard, he's going to lead your secondary at the strong, so he should be fine. And like I said, Love, he's gotten 102 total snaps in his career, so he hasn't really played a lot. But I think that he'll be able to contribute long term if he can be molded. He's got the nice frame at 6'2", 200 pounds. He's got a nice frame, so he should be right about what you're looking for going forward. I like that. I like what Terrence Love is going to be able to bring to Colorado. So, hey, another big piece. Let me know what y'all think. Hop in those comments. Last guy to look at, and this is a huge development for, to me, the Buffs, because I told y'all everything that Colorado does and the way Colorado moves, it's very attractive to players. You got the Jordan Seaton major pickup 2 years, a year or so ago, as one of the top offensive linemen in the country. Having him commit, massive. Well, this was announced about a week ago or so that 5-star offensive tackle Felix Ojo, he's locked in an official visit to Colorado, May 2nd through the 4th. Now, remember this about Felix Ojo. He is considered top 5 in the recruiting class. Similar to what you got out of Jordan Seaton. This is huge. I don't care what anybody say. This shows you just how well Colorado has been recruiting, and it shows you just how well received what Colorado is doing has been. And he said in his post that I feel like Coach Deion is changing the game over there at Colorado. It's priming him, winning games, bringing in players, showing excitement, showing love. Seems to be a recipe for success. Think Colorado got a chance? I now do, because after seeing them land Jordan Seaton, I think they may have a chance, because if he can come in, he can end up starting. He can push his ability to come up and start right next to Jordan and be another freshman All-American. What wouldn't guys consider coming to Colorado? That's just me. Want to hear from y'all? Jump in the comments. All right, we're out. We'll look through some more of the stuff on spring game. I got to watch it, but then a storm came through and gave me some really bad news. So I've been busy the last couple of days, so my bad for not getting this out before. But we'll work on getting some more content coming the next couple of days. So Come hang out with us. We'll chop it up soon.